Hi, I'm Tom from SureSafe Floors Incorporated, and we're here at Fairhaven's Camp Resort, and we're about to do a treatment on a tile surface here for anti-slip so we can increase the coefficient friction of the surface. What we're going to do here though is we want to demonstrate and show to you a coefficient friction test that we have with our meter, which is the ASM825A. And what we're going to do is test the coefficient friction when the surface is dry. We want to show you the number with this. The numbers that we deal with are between 0.0 and 0.34 up to 0.60. 0.34, which is unusually dangerous, and going up to 0.6 is a very safe coefficient friction on the surface. The point of the demonstration again is to show that we're going to show the surface dry with a coefficient friction. We're going to do a test when the surface is wet with the floor untreated, and then we're going to do a coefficient friction test when the surface has been treated with the Sure Step treatment. So the meter's here, the surface is dry, and I'm going to pull on the chain, and the idea is that as soon as the red box, the meter, starts to move, then that shows you what the digital reading will be, and that'll tell us what area we are in for a coefficient friction, whether it's going to be safe or moderately well or dangerous or unusually dangerous. So here we go. We're going to pull on the chain and we're going to do a meter measurement here. And it's starting to pull. So it's back at 0. We're going to try again one more time here. I'm going to pull on the chain, and as you see, the numbers are moving. And 0.45 or 0.43 is when the box is starting to move. So at 0.44, we're reading that it is a dangerous coefficient friction on this tile floor, and when it's dry. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on and we're going to make the surface wet, and at this point we're going to pull the meter again, and we're going to show you the numbers at from 0.30 being very dangerous up to 0.6, which is very safe. So any numbers in between will give an indication of how safe this floor is when it's wet. So I'm going to wet the surface here, and wetting the surface is going to show you that when the surface is wet, it can be very dangerous on a tile surface. So the meter will give us the indication safety and will show us how safe this floor is. So here we go. The numbers again are at 0.00. I will start to evenly pull on the chain. As you see the numbers displayed, it will show you that when the surface is wet, the condition of safety for coefficient friction. Here we go. .35. So there you have it. There's the test when the surface is wet at 0.35, within 0.39, or it's even below. This floor, when it's wet, is considered unusually dangerous, or considered a dangerous surface to be walking on. Now that we've established what the coefficient friction is of this surface, what we're going to do is we're going to treat this surface now with Sure Step, and then we're going to test the floor again with the same device to show what the coefficient friction will be with Sure Step treatment. We've just treated one half of this tile surface, so up to this point, as you can tell between the two surfaces, you can't tell that the surface has been treated with the anti-slip treatment from SureSafe Floors. What I've done is I poured some water. Ed's going to pour some more water on the floor here, and we're going to demonstrate how the anti-slip treatment works. So one half of this floor is not treated, and the other half from this point has been treated. So I'm going to do a demonstration myself to show you proof that this treatment does actually work. So here we go. On this wet surface, you slide, okay? And if I step back, and so around this area over here, the treatment has been done. So here we go. We stop. As you can see, the surface has been wet here. We've treated. Your foot doesn't even move on this surface. Again, okay? And then on the undertreated, there you go. It shows that you slip. Since we've treated the whole surface, we're going to do a coefficient friction test when the surface is wet to show you how the SureStep treatment works. So we're going to put some water on the floor. We're going to treat the exact same spot where we had done the coefficient friction test prior to any treatment when the surface was dry and when the surface was wet. And we're going to pour it on the surface here. We're going to do a coefficient friction test of the surface when it's dry to show you the improvement also. So here we go.